All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here. Exciting times in the world of cryptocurrency. How high will Bitcoin go? I don't know. We'll see. We're just keeping an eye on things day by day. But man, the market is moving and shaking, and that is just fantastic for what we do for trading. Can be a little bit nerve-wracking, I'm sure, for people who are, it's one of those things. Should I buy or should I sell? Should I buy or should I sell? Reminds me of that song, Should I Stay or Should I Go, back in the day. Anyway, we're going to see what happens. But a little bit of housekeeping. As you come on here, let us know who you are and what part of the world you're tuning in from. If you want morning market analysis like this to your inbox every day, pretty much, just hit the follow button on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube, and we will be more than happy to provide these to you, and you'll get them pushed to your phone or straight to your inbox. There's a lot going on, so not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep this kind of short because there's stuff I'm watching right now to trade. And again, we trade here. We trade in and out on these crazy crypto coins. We try to stay out of danger, out of potential issues and problems. And whether the market is bullish, bearish, it really doesn't matter to us. As long as it's moving with good volume, that's what we love, and that's what we thrive on. So if you do want to learn how to trade crypto, we have a free boot camp you can do. Get back with the person who shared this video, or send an email to support@iCoinPro.com. And I will also mention this, we do have a 1-week course. If you want to learn our full system, how to use it, the software, everything that we have, we got a 1-week course. You can do it part-time. You can literally do it in a day or two if you do it full-time and just bang out all the videos, okay? But it's a very simple system to learn. And then once you know it, it's a skill that nobody can ever take away from you. And we do have people who do this full time. In fact, tonight we're going to hear from a couple members tonight who are going to share their excitement about everything that's happening with iCoinPro, from their trading journey to another gentleman who's just excited about the opportunity in general and is starting out as a new trader and learning the system. So, all right, great. So with that said, let's take a look at the charts here. And I'm going to flip over and share my screen. And we're going to be looking at a chart setup called the MA Momentum chart setup. If you are a member of iCoinPro and you have our software, just click on this little caret here and click on Load Chart Layout, and you'll be able to load it up. MA Momentum stands for Moving Average Momentum. Yesterday, and we'll look into this. For full training on the MA Momentum software. Hold on, let me make sure I'm at the right spot here. Okay, let me get this set up for you guys. Here we go. Let me present this. For full training on this chart setup, you can go here to My iCoinPro Training at the top. And then you select part 3, Micro Profit System part 3, and scroll down, and you will see it down here. It's the MA Momentum. It's number 5 in the advanced training. Absolutely awesome stuff. So if you want to learn about that and how that chart setup works, you can really do that at any time in the 1-week course. It is a kind of a standalone module. So, all right, back to this chart setup. So let's take a look at this. Real quick for those who are newbies here, this is a moving average momentum chart setup. So all of these lines here, purple, maroon, gold, etc., they're moving averages. Really quick way to understand this chart setup, and boy, I bet a bunch of you wish you had this at many different times dealing with stocks or crypto or anything. But the simple fact is, when you're trading these candles, these are these green and red things here. They're called candles. They show where the price is, okay? When we're trading above all of these moving averages, that's potentially good. We're potentially bullish, all right? Potentially building up momentum upward. The further that the price action pulls away from all these moving averages, the more potential there is for momentum, okay? Now, On the flip side, if we're trading below all of these, the more potential that we're in a bear market or bearish, and the more the price action pulls away, the more that can continue. All right. So, you can really quickly see whether we're potentially in a bull market, or and almost definitely not in a bear market, or potentially in a bear market. Here's another bear market cycle, bear market. All right. And almost definitely not in a bull market. All right. And you can make decisions appropriately there. So at any point this can end. We are charging along, trying to break through 95. We had a structure we were looking at. It was this, they call it an ascending triangle structure. So we were looking at that, and looks like we broke through that pretty handily. So now we're trying to hit the mythological 100K, which is up here off the chart. So we're going to have to see if we can make that. Don't know. We might. Or this could be all the selling that's occurring before we even hit there. Or there could be just a giant dump once we get there. Or we can blast right through it and keep going and go to 120K, 200K and shock everybody, right? So you really just don't know what's going to happen. And that's why I like trading the way that I trade, because I don't have to know. I don't have to be smarter than the market. I just find a pattern, I follow it, and I continue to do incredibly well and continue to increase and increase and increase my balance over time, which is fantastic. So, so with that said, we'll just have to see what happens here next. Pretty much going to eliminate this structure. And now the danger is if we paint a different structure here called a rising wedge. And I will quickly flip over to our 1 hour chart, and we'll paint that here. So a rising wedge would be if we get another, let's see if I can get the thing here. If we get this kind of pattern here, which, and again, I don't have this confirmed yet because we're just exploring these higher areas. But a rising wedge looks like a wedge, like a triangle, but it's kind of rising. That isn't a good structure for traditional traders. Again, it could mean absolutely nothing. But if we hit a peak here and then retrace down, we could be painting a rising wedge. And a rising wedge, according to traditional traders, could be a trend reversal pattern. So again, guys, we don't know. We just take it one dip trade at a time. I think for right now, all that we need to know is that we know 100K is, the key resistance up there. Okay. We need to get through 95 right now to see if we can get to 100K. On the retrace side, we got 90K. And then we got to stay trading above this light purple line here at about 85. I'm going to say 80, 85, 86 is kind of a crucial area. If we can't stay trading above 85, 86, then yeah, that could bring out some sellers. If we get a good bounce off of that, that would be positive as well. When the market gets really bullish, it likes to stay trading above that light purple moving average there, right? Likes to stay trading above that and bouncing off of it. All right. Right now, we haven't even gotten a retrace back to that yet. So at any moment that can happen. It'll scare the crap out of everybody when it does. All right. The other thing I just want to look at really quickly is this. Oh, by the way, if we do go back to 90K, put pressure on there, some of the alts could really kind of implode a bit. If we lose 85, 86K, we could see a lot of selling happening, maybe even some free falls on some alts. So just be aware of that. The market's going to be pretty emotional in this area. And if we start getting some retracing here, some of the alts you can anticipate could go down a bit more than you might think. There's a saying I have. It can always go lower. So with that said, I want to just take a look here real quick. Hold on just 1 second here. I want to just take a look here at the longs and shorts over on Binance. So here's how this works. And this is starting to get a little bit concerning to me. All right, so longs and shorts on Binance. The way that this actually works is this is on blockchainwhispers.com. They actually just pull the data from Binance itself. But when a long is a person who's betting that Bitcoin's potentially going up usually with leverage. A short is somebody who's betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. All right. So if we get too many people overconfident on one side or the other, right? So right now we're at 63% short. That means a lot of people are saying, okay, we're going down, and then a smaller amount of people are saying, no, we're still going up. When this gets over 70% on the short side, we can potentially set up for what's called a short squeeze. And the way that works is, a squeeze is when all those people who were betting Bitcoin was going down get squeezed out of the market, which means that they get liquidated, okay? Because it's very risky trading when you're doing this long and short stuff. We don't usually worry about it till it's over 70%. And we're creeping up there. And I'll tell you what could happen here is, if this price just keeps creeping higher, and these longs or these shorts keep going higher and higher, we could get what's called a short squeeze. And that could cause, a dramatic increase in price with volume. It could happen. We seem like we might be setting up for it. Will it happen? I have absolutely no idea. There is no investment advice here. We're talking probabilities, and good traders know probabilities, right? But we're not quite there yet, but we're getting high on the shorts. So the shorts, people are getting overconfident that we're going down from here. And that can be a recipe for disaster, right? There's no such thing as a sure thing in trading. In fact, usually if there's a sure thing, quote unquote, somebody's on the other side of it making sure you lose it on that sure thing. So that's what we're watching there. We'll keep an eye on this. All right. So back to this again, 95, we got to conquer. 100K is the big resistance, I'm sure. 90K on the downside, and below that, 85, 86K. All right. Got to hold on to this to keep the bullish stuff happening. Watch out for our rising wedge. We could be doing it. And if we do it, rising wedges, when they break down, sometimes they can have a really dramatic drop kind of fast. All right. Last thing I'm going to look at is, what are the buddy coins? Buddy coins are the coins that we like to trade. They give us the biggest bang for our buck, the biggest return on our money. XYO, CLV, HBAR. Let's just keep it simple. All right. Those are the buddy coins right now. So we can rock those. All right. And that's all I've got, guys. Again, if you want to learn how to trade, you can do our 1 week course. You will learn just an amazing amount of stuff in 1 week. And you'll learn how to trade with the system effectively. All right. And how to use the software and everything. So we also have that free boot camp just to help you get rolling. Get back with the person who shared this video, or shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com. Take care, everybody, and let's see what happens in these crazy crypto markets. Bye-bye, everybody.